What is up? It's your boy John Shreve. I have BB Pro to tell it like it is, man. Today, guys, I'm responding to Ryan Crowley's devastating pec tear that happened this past weekend. This is not a video at all to shit on the dude at all, to call him out for anything. This is just to kind of raise awareness, to kind of strengthen my point I made the other day in the video that, I was talking about, do we need to bench, deadlift, and squat in order to build the physique we want? Now, when these injuries happen, man, you can't tell. You don't know when they're gonna happen. They're unpredictable. In my experience, through my whole career, playing football and just being in the gym, I've seen injuries happen, devastating ones, from just like warming up or a back off set. Yes, a lot of the times they're doing 1 rep max and trying to go for your PR and whatnot, but sometimes, and mostly a lot of the time, it just happened warming up. Another guy, a buddy I know, tore his freaking crotch, warming up to his max sets of sumos. And I was just beginning warm-ups. This isn't to shit on the guy at all. All this is just to say, hey, this is to give out our sympathy and our empathy for this guy, guys. In my description below, it's because his tear and because of where he's located, he does not get any kind of insurance. So there's a GoFundMe link right here. I'll be definitely donating myself, because you know what, honestly, I would love if something happened like that, having the world reach out and give a, helping hand. That's what we do, guys. That's what we do. Iron sharpens iron. When we see one of our brothers, sisters, getting injured in the midst of chasing their dreams, we gotta help them out. But anyway, I'm gonna react to the video, guys, and I'm gonna kind of give you guys some tips and advice to hopefully avoid this happening. So these guys were warming up. They were doing their actual warm up, their due diligence. So they didn't just jump in cold. They didn't just jump in, trying to be ego lifters. They win their sets. Their sets were good, and this is the result. And yeah.
Let's go. Yeah, come on.
5 plates on the bar.
You've got you. No, shit.
Man, you don't wish that on anybody. I had a buddy, we're in practice, 2010, I think it was, and he was doing a drill, he's doing plant drill for DBs, and we just heard like someone shot a shotgun on the field, boom, and he's on the ground. So I've seen this happen. I've torn my ACL, in the midst of actually playing a game, you know what I mean? So these things happen. I want to strengthen the point again for you guys to understand that, I don't do a 1 rep max. I've never done my 1 rep max at all. When we did testing, we had a formula to basically find out what your 1 max would have been in this pyramid scheme that we did, as well as, I've done my 3 rep, I've done my 5 rep, I've never done a 1 rep max. That's something that is primarily for those who are powerlifting. If you're a powerlifter, that is required, that is necessary. I want to strengthen this point again, over and over again. When you're training for a specific sport, when you are a varsity athlete, when you are a professional athlete, when you have a sport that has specific techniques or specific, range of motions and whatnot for you to be able to perform, green light for you, that's what you're supposed to be doing. If you are here to primarily just build muscle, if you are a bodybuilder, like honestly guys, you can watch a lot of bodybuilders out there, a lot of guys that I look up to and admire, friends of mine, guys like Ian Valair, James Hollingshead, Hunter Labrada, those are your up and coming, one of your best bodybuilders in the game right now. These guys lift freaking absolutely heavy. Is it necessary for them to lift as heavy as they lift to get the muscle they have? They'll probably argue and say for sure. I will argue and say maybe 10, 20% less. That's a difference in a little bit of a rounded back, or a little bit more core engagement. If we can peel back just a little bit, I'm not saying to peel back and be a pussy about it, I'm saying to be smart about it. If your goal, literally, and most people's goal when it comes to this whole journey, is to look good naked, reference from Seth Ferosi, took it, but it's freaking true, okay? We just want to get out of the shower and look at ourselves and be happy with what we have created. That's the goal. If that's your only goal, there is no need for a 1 rep max, 3 rep max, 5 rep max. There's no need to do any of those things. You don't have to do a 1 rep max, to build muscle, to change your physique. Time under tension, understanding, what weights actually do challenge you to be able to keep good form and to progress. There's no need to do 1 rep max in bench, deadlift, or squat at all, unless you are in the sport, powerlifting, strongman, Highland Games, those kind of things where you need to exert yourself one time. Guys, even being a sprinter, and this is just kind of strengthening my point even more. If you're a sprinter trying to be the best sprinter on the planet, I can guarantee you're probably gonna tear your hamstring. If you're a football player, hockey player, baseball player, any of those kinds, you're going to cross some kind of injury as you go. It's inevitable in the sport. Training for those sports is the same thing. There's specific things you have to do to get better at the sport that's needed, but most of you guys out there, guys, girls, and circles out there who are in this game trying to just to look better, is not needed, right? Now, if you want to challenge yourself and get there, by all means do it, but understand the repercussions of really pushing the envelope. And that's what it is. When it comes down to it, it's, do I decide to push the envelope to just have a good looking physique? And the answer is no. Avoid injury as long as possible. Guys, don't get it twisted. If you are training, you are and will occur some type of injury, impingement, whatever it is, it's gonna happen. It's just probability. The longer you do something, the more probability it is, or the more possibility it is that you will encounter some type of injury. So when we're in this journey, we are trying to do our best to avoid that. And that's why I preach so much so you guys can avoid this. Ryan is a bodybuilder, a massive guy, just won his pro card, bodybuilder. Does he need to lift that much weight? If you look at I was supposed to say, look at the mother loves chest. If you look at the dude's chest already, the guy's chest is developed. I don't know how much more development you have to do when it gets to your chest. Like for me, when my chest gets to where it needs to be, I'm just maintaining, I'm doing what it needs to do to continue to have the chest that I have. I don't need to push anymore. I don't need to show you guys how much I can push. There's no need for it, right? So guys, just saying out there, guys, be smart, train smart, and train hard, right? Put the ego away. If you're not training for a specific sport, train with purpose. Go into the gym, understanding that you are there to just change your physique. Have the good mind and muscle connection, good focus. When you're in there, get the job done, go home, rest, recover, eat, sleep, all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, again, the link is in my description to, give this guy something, man. If you can give him $1. Look, I got 50,000 subs. If 50,000 of you guys sent $1, 50 cents even, help the guy out if you can. If you can't, guys, there's no pressure at all. Just, what, if it ever happened to you, you probably want someone to do the same thing for you guys. And guys, again, I'm all about iron sharpens iron. Anyway, guys, if you liked the video, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. I'm gonna put out that transparent, tell like it is truth, guys. For coaching, johnnyshreeve.com. If you wanna know what my coaching is all about, you guys can book a 50-minute consult or a 30-minute consult. I deduct the price from the consult off any plan if you choose to move forward with coaching, whether it's an online, ongoing coaching plan or it's just a one-time plan. Anyway, guys, check me out on Instagram at _JohnnyShreeve_. Send me all the pictures, all the videos and stuff. I'll repost it on my page. And guys, check out my gym at Impact Fitness 56. Anyway, guys, you know how it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.